Okay, my name is Decie Jones, and I am the wife of my beloved late husband, Bill Jones. We live primarily at Paluxy and enjoyed just being out in the country. This was Bill's second cousin's place, and he had gone there many, many times with his dad to play on the creek and enjoy the farm area. That was kind of his second home, you might say. He had owned the place since about 62, but we were married in 75. So then we had worked in Dallas and Houston, and we came back up to the area in 83. Well, he just loved to be a pilot. All he wanted to do was push that throttle. He just loved it. He was the pilot, and I worked as a ticket agent. I was working in Memphis at the time. I'm from the Memphis, Tennessee area. Well, we started having lunch together in the employees' cafeteria. That was our date. Well, his grandfather, Wallace, owned the block next to Tarleton in Stephenville. And at that time, the female students did not have a dormitory. So he had a big house, so there was usually one girl renting a room. And I think they used little Billy as their guinea pig because they were studying to be teachers. And he remained friends with some of them for years. Well, Dr. Juan Langston called Bill and says, well, I'm sorry, some of my students were trespassing, but they made a significant fine and we would like to pursue it further. And he told Bill what it was and all. And so Bill was, of course, let's do it. So Jeff Pittman was studying for his PhD. And he came and lived on the place at a travel trailer and dug the bones and published and received his PhD from that location. Probably a little more than a year.
Yeah.
But Dr. Langston always stayed interested in it. He was just very interesting, and my husband really enjoyed visiting with him. He would come up periodically to check on Jeff, and we would see him then. Well, this was really my husband's bag. He really was into it because every kid loves a dinosaur. They're fascinated with dinosaurs. And he just enjoyed the camaraderie of the diggers and getting to know everyone and watching the process. Well, SMU called, and Jim Diffley from the museum came down and visited with us and told us essentially what their plans were and all. And Bill really liked it. He really wanted that out for the kids, for a learning, teaching process. He was very into it and wanted to be a part of getting the project done for the museum. It was a lot of fun. My husband likes to talk, and he enjoyed visiting with everyone. And he just loved it, and I did too. We made some great friends, and that we've stayed in contact with for all these years. Like I said, we met a lot of wonderful people, interesting people, and we had a pecan orchard in the bottom, and that was their campground. It was just interesting and good, and something Bill really wanted to do. He was all into putting this out for educational purposes. No big deal. Let's just go for it. It was just something we did. It was an experience, and a very pleasant experience. Something we were thankful that we could do. Well, that was quite an honor. Yes, we were down there for something. I guess that's what it was. Time has passed. A lot of time has passed. Well, I don't know really how to answer that. We were honored to have done it and all, and it was something that we were interested in, especially my husband. He wanted it out for the children to see and for the teachers to use as a tool. Oh, well, my next door neighbor, when she was a sophomore in high school, she did a documentary on our dinosaur. And she came, it was for competition, and she came in the top 50 in the state. We're very honored to have been able to do so.